Here we go! Welcome back to another special edition of the Power Play with the hockey coach, Guru Coach Frenchy back in the booth. Tonight, we are going to talk about everything's going on around the NHL. Of course, the injuries. It's really what's going on at that moment. A lot of bad news for its friend team. Major injuries and major players going to maybe make an impact for their team for the beginning of the season. But of course, we're going to follow the 6th game on the ice that moment tonight on the program for the NHL. And finally, at the end, at 10 o'clock, we continue the elimination of the Coach Frenchy Quiz. We have to get a good answer to participate to the playoffs. It's going to be Saturday, Sunday, and Monday next week. So hopefully to see you tonight at 10 o'clock, Frenchy Quiz. So we welcome everybody in the house tonight. We have a lot of people in the house tonight. And first of all, before we announce you, don't forget to click on the like. That'd be great. Welcome, Mr. Nicolas. They're going to be back in the house tonight directly from Sherbrooke. We have also Mr. Peter Wolf, fans at the Devil game right now between the Rangers and the Devils. Peter Wolf, welcome aboard. We have a great discussion before the show starts between me and Adam Berger, the swimmer. And we have the Wolf in our tap in the house. Directement dans l'ouest de Montréal, directly from the Westmount and Montreal, Mr. Canadian Giant. Directly from Moncton, New Brunswick, Mr. Johnny Golden. Do I need to forget? Adrienne Bourgon back in the house tonight. Adrienne, welcome aboard. In our tap, of course, the Wolf. Directly from Toronto, Ontario, the number one fans of Montreal Canadiens. The number one on the Frenchy Quiz. The best of the best so far, Mr. In our tap in the house. Oui, aujourd'hui, on célèbre la célébration des journées des entraîneurs. On va parler de ça un peu plus longtemps. Then we have also, we said hello to Zaela, directement de la Saint-Georges-de-Beauce, Zenith Gaming, and of course, Caroline. Welcome aboard. Merci d'être ici. Je vous souhaite une très bonne journée demain, Zaela. Donc, j'espère que tout va bien pour toi. Do we have forget someone else? I don't think so. Like I said, we have a lot of news. We have, if you're watching baseball right now, St. Louis Blues won and Dodgers of Los Angeles 0 at the beginning of the third period. We're going to follow this game for the people like baseball. We'll give you some update. At the bottom of the screen, you can see also all the game on should show up right now. Maybe I'm late on the update, but I will bring to you when it was the time. That's what was happening. At that moment, the New York Rangers and the New Jersey Devils are playing right now 5-1 at 60 minutes at the remaining of the third period. That's what's happening. You know, that game is really what happening at the first period where Piqué Subban, is it a slew foot? I don't know. And I don't know if it's really happening, but a bad fall down by Ryan Reeves. It was ugly to watch. It's really ugly to watch. Remember, like Joe Tasman, but this one was really painful to watch, and I don't know how long he'll be out, but that's what happens tonight during that bowl game. Boston 2, Washington 2. I did not look the score at that moment, be honest with you, so I don't know if it's... I can watch, again, 2-2 over there. Wow, Detroit come back when now they're losing by 1 now, 3-2 Columbus. Winnipeg still winning 2-0. St. St. Louis with 3 goals in the first period, winning 3-0. And then at the end of the night at 10 o'clock Eastern Time in 1 hour, the Los Angeles Kings Anaheim Ducks are played tonight. So that's what's happening at that moment. We have a couple of news going to talk about this, but hopefully an amazing, great Wednesday. And everything looking great. And you can ask any question. Oh, Mr. Ronnie Odette back in the house. Hopefully have an amazing, great day. That's what's happening very soon. Sometime in French, someone is not very nice. We say bonsoir, il est parti. Joseph Laham, welcome aboard. Directly from Houston, Texas. Yes, Ronnie, we're going to talk about this. Detroit may be a good team this year. They would be not too bad, but not good enough to make a big year. Honestly, they are missing a couple of pieces of the puzzle. But I think they will be excited to watch with those kind of people they have, right? For different players they have. So I think I'm absolutely right about this, man, about that. The bird back in the house, Raven. The Spec. The men, the Spec, back in the house also. Bonsoir, mon ami Pet Valsil. Il y a du Sylvain dans ça, il y a du Valérie dans ça, puis il y a du Pet. OK, Tipette, Valérie, Sylvain. J'essaie de le découvrir. I hope for them, but it don't look good in our tap. Spike, will Price return before regular season? No, Spec is going to be out. No worries, my friend. I will go into figuring out. That's what's happening about this. Don't forget, guys, to click on the like. That'd be awesome. If you can do this, that would be great. I'm going to bring my drink. Too many players injured. Not really, Ronnie. You have only Edmondson, Price, and Hoffman right now. You can count Biron, Weber, but they are not there at the beginning. And then after that, the rest, Norlander, Niku, and otherwise, they are not, Dirt Guy. Wow, Dirt Guy back in the house. Man, to trade Price, to say this, it's easy. But not many teams would like to trade for Carey Price. The problem with this, you have to carry on $10.5 million. It's not going to happening about this. Price will be back in 2 weeks, possible, for what we heard from Dominic Charm, 2 or 3 weeks maximum. And, at the end of the day, we know he was not going to be ready at the beginning of the year anyway. So I think he should be back at the second week, maybe at the end of October. Hello, Bud. Hello, Gators. How are you tonight? I'm feeling great because you are awesome. You are. By the way, guys, I don't know what happened, but we forgot this little one. Here we go. Another scrum between the Rangers and the Devils right now. Edmondson will be a big addition on day when he get back at Johnny Golden. That's the biggest piece of the puzzle. If you talk about one piece they're missing is Joel Edmondson. That's what you have to be worried about that one over there. They don't have anybody to take a spot at Weber. We don't have anybody take a spot at Joel Edmondson. You can see during the last couple of games. That's pretty much why Don Sweeney is letting Rask go. But honestly, Dirk, the reason they don't have Rask yet is because he's injured. And then secondly, he's not going to be ready before January. Thirdly, they cannot have him, and they don't want to sign him until he's ready to play back and see what the salary cap is going to be at that moment. But that's what happening. Then one coach on Montreal. While in Montreal are in trouble because they're missing Edmondson, Carrie Price, and Mike Hoffman. That's the three regular players you have to use by almost like, and then the no performance of Rand Pullen, the in and out of Cedric Paquette. That's make the four, not really, Johnny. We stuck at 29.50. Then we're missing a four center, and the bad performance of David Savard create also a big point in the relegation. Yeah, Joseph. Everywhere. Coach, that Rangers game is going to get out of the hands, Adam. It looked like right now, it feel like it's Tampa Bay, the Panthers last night. Yes, they are pushing in the corner. I just saw that also in my right corner over there. So, guys, don't forget to click on the likes. That'd be awesome. We're going to rush a little bit the news tonight. We have a lot of news, and I want to talk about why Montreal is in the trouble. Everything like that. So don't forget, Hockey Talk never stop with a PowerPlay Show. That's what we do here all the time at the Hawk. We talk about fun news, and we have a couple of news. First of all, yes, 6 days, only 6 days before the season start, and we celebrate today Brock Bowser, who is on injury list right now. Of course, one of the best big star and defensemen growing year after year, Jeff Chikron. Then we have, of course, Adam Larson with the Seattle Kraken now, and the veteran Hall of Famer Phil Horsley. So great to see him. Rand Pullen ne joue pas trop bien pendant la pré-saison. T'as bien raison, mon ami. Merci d'être ici. J'espère que tu sois d'abonné. Oh, not this one. Jesus. Il en arrache, il y a de la misère. On va voir demain soir comment il va jouer. Malheureusement, avec il n'y a pas d'autres joueurs. Ils vont le garder pour le début de la saison et voir après ça qu'est-ce qu'ils vont faire. Mais malheureusement, c'est la situation avec lui. Il n'a pas trop montré le niveau d'excellence ou le niveau de jouer régulier partie par partie. Go Abs, go Canadiens, Valentino Abs, welcome aboard. Today I want to mention this to you, and we want to thank Canadian John. He mentioned this in French. But today, guys, is a happy National Coaches Day. Thank you, Coach. You help players understand their purpose, understand their voice count, understand that their story is important, and understand that they have the ability to impact others and the world around them. That's what a coach does. That's what a coach is, someone special. That's what someone call you coach. You have to bring back the value to be named or called by someone coach. So for all the coaches around the world, we just want to mention to you, Happy National Coach Day. Congratulations for that day. It's a special day. This is your day. This is for you, and you deserve it. So if you're a coach in any sport and anything you do as a coach, congratulations and happy day. Banner Monkey back in the house. The alphabet in French, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, O, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, Y, Z. Z in French. Here we go, Michael Robinstein back in the house. Thank you, everybody, be here. Don't forget to click on the likes. Talking about the Montreal Canadiens, guy, we're going to go click on that. We talked about this morning, but the Montreal Canadiens cut a couple of players. 3 of them are returning to the Laval Rocket. We talk about Gabriel Bourque, of course, Gianni Fairbrother, where I like him a lot. And then also Raphael Harvey Pinard, another good hockey player, but I'm not sure what he can make the Montreal Canadiens at that moment. And finally, Michael Pezzetta, where he have to go on the waiver for 24 hours before he return to Laval next tomorrow. After that will be interesting if one team pick him. Hello, Michael. Hello. I mean, you said, well, it's 6 days until season start. Ralph Parks from, yes, sir. Ralph Backstrom, one a great hockey player. Pierre Mondu, if you like Pierre Mondu, also. Dalby Johansson and Noel got called up. Good evening, Coach Dan Asham and Colin.
You are awesome. You are
thanks to join us. Yes, I'm surprised to bring back Johansson, to be honest with you, because both of them, Talpe and Noel, have to go straight on the they don't have to go on the waiver list. But Johansson is going to be back on the waiver list. Can Montreal get Noah Johansson back? I don't know, but that could happen. 10,000 subs by the end of the season. I'm not sure, Gators, I'll be honest with you. Let's start with 50 more before the beginning of the year, before the October 12th. That'd be awesome. You're welcome, buddy. Talking about the Montreal cut, let's go talking about the Montreal injuries. We know by Dominic Champ today, confirmed today at Joel Edmondson, under one test, and this is going to miss 2 or 3 weeks. It's not looking good. Could be a little bit longer, to be honest with you. This is not great because remember, after 3 weeks, he have to be back in shape. He have to go back. He would take maybe another week before he's joined back the team skating and to be in shape. So a really big loss for the Montreal Canadiens at that moment. Carrie Price not going to practice again today before the start. This is going to be a little bit longer also. We'll be interesting about what Carrie Price. They don't explain too much the situation. The last couple of days, he was saying he was sick, stay at home, but nothing about his injury, nothing else. We don't know what's going on, honestly. Is it personal reason? We don't know. It's really vague, or it's really quiet about that situation over there. And finally, of course, we have Cedric Paquette skate for the first time. We'll see if he's going to be ready. And then we know already Mike Hoffman is out until for 2 or 3 more weeks before at that moment. And then Cole Caulfield was back on the ice today for the Montreal Canadiens. He should be on the lineup tomorrow night. And then already know what's going on with Weber and Biron. And it will be interesting to follow those injuries. What Montreal does not start the season the right foot. They don't go to the right way if you want to start the season. Keep post. I need a roommate for the. Are you going to live stream the app game tomorrow night? Yes, sir, Danny. Alan Vaillancourt, welcome back from Kentucky. Worry and concern. If you watch my video this morning, it was a quick video, about 5 minutes, 6 minutes maybe. I just want my concern about the Montreal Canadiens. I'm really worried about what happened. Now, Dominic Champ had to prepare that team. One, my worry and my concern this morning was not about the injuries. It was about what I saw last night on the ice and what I saw for the last 3 games. Rand Poland struggle. David Savard struggle. David Savard struggle. Jonathan Drouin and Tyler Toffoli last night, really quiet on my eyes for there. The one was pretty much great yesterday. Jake Evans and also Joel Armia. You will see a little bit Gallagher, but otherwise the rest was quiet. Too many turnover on the defensive zone. Savard, Chariot, Goulet, Fairbrother, Romanov make a lot of mistakes. 3-4 big mistake over there, and it was ugly. The good thing about this last night also was Samuel Montembeault was going to become the backup number 2 at Jake Allen. With one Carey Price be out, they were going to keep Caden Bremo on the defense at Laval Rocket. Tomorrow I'm going to make a video afternoon about the Montreal Canadiens, where we at, what we need to do, what Mike Bergeron and Renaud have to be on the phone, have to call for some place at that moment. They're going to bring Perrault as at the center at that moment. But again, Montreal does not start the season on the right foot. Hello, Coach. 10-minute misconduct for PK. Yes, watch out there for Grace. Keep an eye on the TV, Coach. 9:27. Yes, my TV is on the right side. Bad Rangers going to be like last night. Adam, awesome. Here we go. Talking about injury, guys. The Chicago Blackhawks announced the defenseman Wyatt Kalynuk will be out approximately 2 to 4 weeks, a right ankle sprain. But I think the biggest news right now here is more about the New Jersey just scored, guy, 5-2, 9-14. The biggest news, this is the young man. This is the bad news, guys. We don't like anybody get hurt, right? And it's more like a star or someone can become a star. And to see Quinton Byfield is not a week to weeks now. It's a minimum a couple of months with a fracture of the right ankle confirmed by the Los Angeles Kings about 35 minutes ago. So I did not update the injury, but now I can tell you that blowout for the Los Angeles Kings. They bring back a couple of players like Kepuri, Turcotte, and Vasilev, I believe, someone else, back on the practice to see they were looking for another center for the beginning of the year for the Los Angeles Kings. So sad news for Quinton Byfield. A little bit what happening like last year to Curry Dak. Missed a couple of months. That would be happening about him over there. Canadian and 4. Quinn, we'll see. I don't know. Canadian 4, but peut-être. Je ne sais pas. In our top 5-2 Rangers, 6-2 Rangers. Panarin again score. How important is tomorrow game for the team to play well? You always remember the last game of the preseason game. It's a great question, Johnny. So you want to go back home or beginning of season, what you remember for last game. What I want is the chemistry. We need to have a better lineup. We have to be almost like a full roster and then also perform. Whenever you lose 4-3, it's not a matter. But you cannot lose 6-2 like yesterday with 45 shots or 48 shots. You cannot lose 7-2 like you did. And I hate those pregame season. I hate the way they make their team, their lineup. If you know that, the unit number 2 power play, it's All-American Hockey League. I understand, but this you have to be, the NHL have to figure out something else. You cannot watching those games. It's terrible. And many of the players does not want. Like Toffoli last night, I can tell that. Only by watching play him, his body language, by how he was skating, the effort was not there. He does not want to play hockey last night. That's what he showed to me from the TV. So for me, I think they have to figure out something else. I don't know what the best scenario or the best IDs, but right now, 6 games maybe. The player practice anyway all summer. So when they go to the training camp, guys, they are in shape. What I would say, more practice the drill, the team together, and not play 6 games. Maybe 3 of them, right? Worst case 4, but cut at least 2 of the 6 because most of the game are American, and then the other team is full the roster of NHL. And that's what changed all the score at the end. I feel like it's not fun to watch in my eyes. 6-2 Rangers, yes, sir. The preseason game should be only 3. Here we go. Alan, absolutely right. Absolutely right. I agree with you. 3 men on the base for the Dodgers right now. And I don't know how many out we have. And still 1-0 for St. Louis. Exactly. Nobody block shot. They don't want to. That's true. That's why you guys, you don't need me anymore here. You have the answer. Just kidding. But I think you're absolutely right about that. Today, the Columbus Blue Jacket, I'm watching the pitch of St. Louis and the foul ball. The Columbus Blue Jacket have announced a special tribune to the life of the Medis Kinvlenix on the opening night. His mother, stepfather, sister, and aunt will all be in the attendance and participate in the ceremonial puck drop. His number 80 will be lift and do the rafter for this season. So great. They gave homage to Medis and lost his life at a young age, 24. Really bad incident, honestly. So would be interesting, So we wish the best, and also that's great to Columbus announce that part today. Thompson looked good last night, coach. Amazing. It was great. Yeah, I watched the game. It was like second, third game. It was great. Talking about the game yesterday between the Colorado and the Vegas guy, another bad news. Francouz now is out. I don't know the degrees or the gravity of the injury, but he left during the game with another bad injury where he did not play last year. full year. So it'll be interesting to follow with Frank Coles for the next couple of days. I did not watch Colorado news today, to be honest with you. I did not see anything else. The balls go to the second base, go to first base. Double play, guys. OMG. Double play. Wow. Wow. Alex Galchenyuk signed a contract of 1 year at $750 with Arizona Coyotes, guys. I don't know what to tell you about Alex Galchenyuk. He found a way to survive and to come back and you know, after Toronto, Minnesota, Carolina, Montreal, Arizona, and he's just back again. Mr. Stefan Manberg. Justin Dubé, back in the house. Sorry to hear that, buddy. Hopefully you're doing well. Exactly, Alan. 13, 14, 16. Quiz tonight, yes, sir. And 32 minutes. The next news I want to talk is two quick news, guys. It's Evander Kane, again, problem now is a fake vaccination card. I don't know. It's another one you have to add on the pill, on the bucket for him. You have more and more. It's just not the right thing about him. I don't know what the league is going to do with him, but I'm pretty sure they're going to suspend him at some point. So, and suspend him, he don't get money, and San Jose don't have to give money. So that would be interesting to follow up. Can the CBA jump on it? I'm not sure what they are. Talking about the CBA, talking about Jack Eichel, look like there's some discussion preliminary is starting between a couple of teams and the Buffalo. Another team they add today, it's Minnesota. It's the New York Rangers. The Flyers now are on the discussion over there. The New York Rangers could be a little bit out of that. The Vegas is still there, and the Anaheim is still there. So that's what I heard from earlier filming today. It would be interesting about that. So if Jack Eichel could be traded at some point. Today, I don't know if you heard that, but we have a one goaltender retire, and you talk about Curtis McEnany. Retired from 13 years in the NHL, the 38 years old goalie for the Stanley Cup each of the past 2 seasons with the Tampa Bay Lightning, backup to Andrei Vasilevsky. He was selected by the Calgary Flames in 6th round and overall number 176 at 2002 NHL draft. So he have an average of 2.83 and save percentage of 907 during his career. And NHL with 12 shootout and 249 a game in NHL. So he played for many teams. You can see the Flames, the Coyotes, the Anaheim, the Columbus, the Toronto, and many other teams. So that's what's happening about him, about that. This is my goaltender in my fantasy, but you have to remove him because he's leaving. Why you use a fake vaccine card? I don't know, Dan, I'll be honest with you. Kane needs some time off. Absolutely right. Ellen Key back in the house. Luke from British Columbia back in the house. Hopefully, Ellen, doing well. We miss you. It's funny, I think about you today. I did the email for the member, and I said, I don't know. I didn't see Ellen for the last couple of days. So hopefully you're doing well, and hopefully Newfoundland is doing well also. Are you ready for the Montreal Canadiens? Don't forget, we do all the game live stream here and the Hockey Nation live show, and we show to you the game for you guys. So that's what happened. Coach, I don't like the fact that they sent Pezzetta down to Laval. I think you have an amazing camp. I think he would be deserved spot in lineup instead of Poland. The problem with Pezzetta, Justin, is his consistency. His average overall. He bring energy, right? Yeah, body check sometime, everything like that. But right now, because he's not a center, that's the problem he has right now at that moment. And that's the reason you have to go back in Laval. You need to improve his skating and his abilities to skill better on the vision of the game, everything like that. And you took a bad penalty. You have to be honest with you. Again, 2 penalties yesterday on power play. And you cannot do that in NHL. Whatever is a preseason game, you have to be controlling your emotion. But again, I will not be surprised. Some point you can see him during the year. I'll not be surprised he'll be back again. Be honest with you, but we'll see. But we did like him during the preseason game for sure. Soon we are 3,000 coach. So we'll see. We're still missing 50, but hopefully we're going to increase those numbers the next couple of nights. My guess is Gary will land in San Jose because Doug Wilson does not do a good job the rebuilding. He's tried a bending approach would keep the team from progressing. The problem with that one about this in our tap is that San Jose don't have anybody else to give back to Buffalo. And I think Buffalo is looking for prospect. So I think the match of the trade is not very good for the San Jose to match or to make a trade with Buffalo Sabres. So that would be my concern about that one over there. So, and also remember, Mr. They talk about Thomas Hurdle, but Thomas Hurdle have an MTC. So you have a movement, no close. You have select only three teams he submit to get trade. So they cannot trade him nowhere, to be honest with you. That's the biggest problem they have for San Jose to make a trade with them. Does that make sense? Thank you so much. Appreciate a lot, Ellen. Thanks to hanging around us. Zenit, we mentioned Zayla and Caroline and Mr. Zenit Gaming early at the show, so you can watching tomorrow also. Thanks to join us again. Don't forget, guys, to click on the likes. That'll be awesome. Kaku played well. Yes, he scored again today in a great game. Sammy Blair have an amazing great goal also about that one over there. Kayla is in it. Rule and Michael. That's something could happen also. But again, I don't know. They don't have no money, San Jose. You cannot add another $10 million on the team when you have already $11 million and $9 million and another $7.5 million, and Couture is at $8.2 million. I don't know how San Jose can fit Jack Eichel salary inside that team. Here's the waiver list for today. Everybody from yesterday, it was clear, so nobody draft someone. Today, you can see the list beside me on the name Dimasha. The one name I want to mention to you on that list, I would be surprised what happened with this kid, is Aaron Dell, the veteran goaltender. Buffalo let him go, and they go with Greg Anderson and Dawson Tokarski. Alexander Volkov, Anaheim, pretty surprised me. I don't know what's going on with this kid after he got traded or gave away from Anaheim to the Tampa Bay. From Tampa Bay to Anaheim, he did not reach the kind of player he is, so I was a bit surprised. Of course, we talked about Michael Pezzetta earlier for the Montreal Canadiens. Zinni from Toronto is going to be on the waiver list. Brett Zinni have a great goal yesterday against Samuel Montembeault, so it will be interesting to see that. I want to show this. I show this at least one time per week, but sometime every 2 weeks. But this is the Stanley Cup will change during the year. So this is the beginning of the season. You have the 32 team around the wheel. All right, the color of the team go with the color of the line. Go from one side to the side. So let's jump in on Colorado. Colorado have a chance to make the playoff, 92.9, to go to the second round, 57.6, to go to the third round, 34.3, the fourth round, and go to make the final, 10.3, to win the Stanley Cup over there. And that's how it works. You can see your favorite team over there. Like Montreal right now, 59% make the playoff, 27.2, 12.6, 6.1. And those numbers change with the record of every game. So they have a 5-1-2 example, but their chance the following week, their chance increase all the time. So I just want to share it with you. It's another thing I follow all year long. It's pretty cool. It's funny to see Seattle make the playoff at 63.6 chance to make the playoff. They are on the West, a lower division, to be honest with you. If you can look about Arizona are 17%, are the lowest one. 16.4 for Ottawa, 15.8 Ottawa, Detroit, 16.6 Anaheim. We have 18.8 for the Los Angeles Kings. And I tried to find Ottawa. Ottawa is 16.4. Yeah. So that's what happened about that one over there. Let's conclude all the news around the league today. So let's talking about this, what you have here. You welcome Zenit, a pleasure. You are the one. We love each one of you. Thanks to show up. Thanks to, don't forget Zenit, you on the fantasy hockey. Check your team. If you are part of the fantasy hockey, guys, I sent an email today. You have to confirm to me you want to play, because I have a list of 3 people who want to join us. And some people don't participate. We're going to remove them. Not because we don't like you. It's just we want GM be at least one time per week to watching their team, to make a vote on the trade. People make a trade, but we have to vote to accept or not accept. So at least we need 5 GM accept if it's a good trade or not bad trade. You know, we don't want to advantage different team a trade like Connor McDavid versus, I don't know, like Jake Allen example, right? That makes sense. So that's why we ask you to join, to be sure you're part of this part. I think Eichel is going to be at the end up in New York. I don't know. Look like the Rangers removed themselves for what we heard today. I don't know yet. Could happen. I really believe he's going to be in Vegas. I don't know how, but I believe that's what will be the destination. San Jose will lose Erdl money, plus Evander Kane contract will be lost as well. Hence room from Eichel. How do you lose? You try to send Erdl to another team. What Buffalo get in return? So Erdl go to Vegas, and Vegas get some player from. Yeah, I can follow this now. Yeah, possible. Montreal make the playoff 59%. Yes, at the beginning like this. Yes, I'm making the playoff. Maybe, maybe not. It's not looking good, Alan. 1 month ago, with Cook and me, I said the chance are really small. Devorak come back. Oh my God! Now I'm excited, and now I believe they're going to make it. And now with what's going on, I don't see really. There are too many good teams. Toronto is great. Panthers are great. If you watched the game last night, I watched the game 2 times. Tampa Bay is good. Montreal, you have to fight against Boston. And without Price, I'm worried because the people they got, they don't perform. Savard is a bust. Like, it was terrible to see David Savard the last 2 games he played. So, really interesting to see that. That's okay. I think Samuel Montembeault played well because, Alan, you're absolutely right. Look, the first period he faced 22 shots, and I think it was, 2 or 3 goals he gave, and all those goals, it was not his fault. He did not cover the first goal. Did not cover nobody in front of the net, right? And then he was a screen, and absolutely right. He did very well. I was impressed by Samuel Montembeault yesterday. The rebound, he was controlling a lot his rebound. He did not give a lot of rebound left, and then Toronto is a machine. And did not play with Matthews yesterday. I don't know. What happened when you add and remove a player? So the player is on the waiver list for 24 hours. Nobody is access to that player. The new player, by the monkey, is on your lineup. So it's almost like you pick a UFA, it go automatically. The key, be careful, you have a limit during the day. You cannot do any change, I believe 5 minutes before the game starts or something like that. So you have to check your lineup every day to be sure if you're on the bench and the team play tonight or you play tonight put him back in the lineup. You have no limit to trade back and forth players on your team from the bench to go on your starter the evening. And the player you remove is going to be on the waiver list for 24 hours. I can pick him. Someone can pick him, and the lower standing of your team get the players after that. Nicolas, 59% de chance de faire les séries pour une équipe qui a des blessés. C'est pas super pour l'instant, mon Nicolas. Tu as bien raison, c'est certain. On va voir ce que ça va faire, comment ça va durer les blessures, comment ça va prendre de temps pour que les Joel Edmondson ils vont revenir. Puis à partir de ce moment-là, on va voir où sont les Canadiens. Check ESPN site regularly. They are the trade proposal they've been made that need to be either accept or deny. Yes. I make a vote. I don't know how many votes we have right now. I think earlier I had not many. Eagle to the Pittsburgh. Bottom monkey. It's not a bad idea there, but the problem there is they have to sign Malkin. They have to sign Lethank. Now, they will maybe let it go Malkin. So it's not a bad idea. I really believe Pittsburgh is running after a goaltender. Philadelphia, it was mentioned today by the monkey, by the Flyers. Yep, sorry. The Panthers will kill the NHL this year, Gators. Yes, and Gators, I will give you an advice. Start to love Brandon Montour. Just kidding, buddy. Nolan played well yesterday with Peyton Krebs. I think Nolan Patrick have a good game yesterday. It would take time a little bit to get that kind of chemistry, but he was looking good, to be honest with you. Good for him, by the way. Sabres is out of shape. This worry me. I saw him a month ago. Really bad. I'm really bad. He faced 24 shots the first. Yeah, I said 22, maybe 24. Yeah, I think it would be a good backup behind Allen. At that moment, yes, and that gave a chance to Primo to be at Laval. That gave a chance for him to develop better and quicker. And like Ellen said, I agree with her about Samuel Montembeault. Coach, the Avs are not finishing in the top 4 in the Atlantic Division. No way. The only chance is as a wild card. But number 4 is a wild card, Allen, right? Only the number 1, 2, and 3 on the playoff. 4 and 5 could be a wild card. The key behind this, Allen, is Boston have a bad year also. That's the only chance Montreal can fight. I don't see Montreal fight for 1, 2, and 3 anymore. So it's only the wild card, and we'll see what's happening. And the team can be the worst between Boston and Montreal. Maybe be in the wild card and see after that what happened with the Metropolitan Division. Heidenberger, I lost Stefan Kako played very good game tonight, by the way. The Dodgers just score a home run. I don't know who did it, but happening. Can you add player only, or do you have to drop some player? Can you pick up a waiver? If your roster is not full in our tap, you have to pick up a players. Or if it's like you get an extra, so you have 22 players. If you remove one or you remove two, and you bring back one, you're still missing one, it's good to go. But you cannot have an extra player. The SEM did not accept this. I know a lot of the Devils that play tonight are going to be cut, but I hope the drama tonight carry on over the rivalry and the season. You're going to see that for sure, Joseph. There's another beginning between two teams going to hate each other, and they just add more the fuel on the sauce and on the wood, and that would be Piqué Subban. And hope nothing bad happened to Ryan Reeves, and it's more minor at a major, so it'll be interesting to see that for sure. But again, Jack Hughes, glad to see him skating this morning. They have a couple injuries for the New Jersey Devils, by the way, at that moment. Yes, Stefan Gator, yes, you know about Montour. And I'm Swedish, not Finnish. Finnish, Stefan. Should I trade Caulfield for Tavares? All the way. All the way. All the way. All the way. I only have one team, one goalie, coach, you know. Johnny, about the Norlander is he's still hurt, right? So they will reevaluate him and they let him skating until they feel better. But at that moment, I don't see Norlander stay. They will return him when he will be feel better. He wants to be supervised by the doctor and follow up by the NHL. And honestly, he get the money, insurance, everything like that. So better for him to be there at that moment. I have a great deep depth. I want some forward. But the monkey, I did not look my team, to be honest with you. Not really. But I'm getting there. I only know I have 4 goaltender and go from there. Is the playbook on the mountain boat to shoot out high? Yes. You can see 2 of the goal was high. The one with the glove was tipped, but still. Don't worry, Joseph Gray will get back at 7. Ryan Graves. Yep. Yes, and on top, shootout eye on his shoulder. They said he has a problem with balance. And on top, Caulfield for UB anytime. Who has Barkov? I don't know. Joseph. Cam goes down. Another devil will step up to Gray. I love the reality. Yes. You know, they have great. The problem and with the Devils right now, Jack Hughes and also Ty Smith. Hughes back. Ty Smith is going to miss the beginning of the season. From the camp so far, I don't think anyone has solid job or move up the depth chart. Not. I agree with you, Johnny. The only thing have some good overall is Caden Cooley, Fairbrother. All right. I like what I saw for Jake Evans. He didn't have a bad game, Jake Evans, overall, right? The 2 players I just mentioned to you on the lower. Pesada have a couple of good stuff over there. And Christian Dvorak. I think that's the player we can see a bit, Josh Anderson. Overall, the rest, not many. Bergeron need to another sign a puck-moving defenseman. I'm not feeling better about the roster right now. Guys, if Mike Bergeron need an assistant general manager, we have Hélène. Hélène, she knows her hockey, right? And you're absolutely right. That's what we talk about this. They have to find, they don't have their speed. So with a back mover on the defense, I would say the word speed. They are really slow. And they need to find more speed on that one over there. So you're absolutely right. I think an experienced center. Now, what I'm a little bit less nervous about the 4th center guy is this part. They maybe use Perreault when Hoffman is coming back. And Perreault as a center is going to be great at the bottom. I'm fine with this. It's Savard need to be Savard. And I didn't see Savard yet. I'm nervous. They're losing Edmondson, guys. Now they give us Goulet and Romanov. I believe they're going to bring back Kulak at some point to cover up over there. And they cannot let play Goulet and Romanov and Chariot on that side. They're going to get destroyed. I don't think so, Justin. I don't think so they will open up him over there. Now, they maybe keep him for the first couple of games, but I really believe he's going to be back home this weekend. I think they will try to keep Kulak and Whiteman over there and let him go back. I know Edmondson's going to remove. They'll open up a spot over there. I'm not sure they will open this one over there. Leaning, then goal Cedar, then he score. I did not watch the game yet. How often do Sean Bergeron talk? Every day. Every day. Every day. Every night. All the time. I've been coach. I've been manager. I run team. And it's all the time. Yeah, no time, by the way. When you got a phone call at 3 o'clock in the morning, one of your players just with a bug bunny somewhere at the hotel. He just screwed the hotel. He broken something. Or now he's at the jail in the corner. It's 4 o'clock in the morning. You have to wake up. You have to go get the guy. It's Junior. It's happened. That's another story. And on top, that's what my point there. I think if they put one Florida, put back Noah Jolson, they have to get him. They need a RD. Whiteman don't give us enough assurance over there. And what's key? Bring him back down. Just bring back a Laval Rocket and go from there. I think that would be the best smart decision for the Montreal Canadiens at that moment. Let me check a couple, and I apologize, I did not follow up with the score. Washington won 4-3 guy and OT. Rangers 6, New Jersey 2. Columbus win 4-2 tonight. Calgary came back and tied the game 2-2. Minnesota scored a goal in the second period. It's 3-1. That's the update of what's going on around the league. Let's update here my score at the bottom here. Two, 6, 2, 4. I'm coming. I'll go nowhere. Don't forget to click on the like. That'd be awesome, everybody. A new floor in the house tonight, Coach. What happening to Carl Fleury? Don't know why Montreal did not play him much. He got back down by the. He's a, it's another one. It's not easy to make the NHL. He did not make the roster for the Seattle Kraken, and it's just hard to make the NHL. Coach Frenchy, I don't like when Didi is always making excuse for the team playing bad. I agree, and I will tell you why he does it. All right? It's because they protect their players. The coach have to be for the players, and the player does never like Tortorella or Darryl Sutter. Those two coaches with experience, they can set this. A young coach with not many experience in NHL, not going to try to open up more and to blame someone else. He will take a credit. He will say, this is me. This is on me. This, we need to be more prepared. We need to execute it better. But he will never blame on the players. We have to find a way to get that, to prepare them better. We have to better at the practice. We do things differently. We want to be sure we cover better our zone. We want to be sure that goal, we let the guy open up. But we never said because the Roman have or, because the player did not show up. He's a young coach, and he will go that way. That's the reason, but I can understand you about that. I sent a trade request, Caulfield for Manor. All right. Solar Clapson, welcome aboard. It's crazy. Manor is much better, of course, Gators. Dubois last shift has a blue jacket spec. Alex Lafreniere is starting to really get better for the Rangers. Yes, him is going to get better and better. This year is going to have a better year for sure. And opinion, what makes you a great coach, Brother Monkey? Well, right now is his experience in NHL. He played the game, and he'd been there. He know what it takes to lose, not what it takes to lose, but he know from the losing to fail in the team. And those lose game and the way they win with the Hawks make him who he is today. It's like me at 50 years old and plus, you have more experience about life. So you act differently at 20, 30, 40. So him, with experience he has behind the bench, he can control those situations where he's going to be out coached. So he knows what he takes, right? How talking with the players, how to make a team building together, the chemistry, everything like that. Take different decision. You have that kind of experience. That makes him different. That's who he is. I have Caulfield getting Marner. Yep, I don't expect what happened. Canadian prospects are not being rushed. No, of course, Johnny Golden, they learned for Kokenemi anyway for Galchenyuk, and those players being rushed too fast, too quick. right? I think that's what they learned. Also, by the way, Johnny, a couple of players, William Trudeau score, Xavier Roy, Simoneau have a great start. Ronnie have a good start, and the QM guys, they're doing well in the QM. Good morning, Coach Frenchy, Raphael Menit Ilaga. Welcome aboard. Thanks for joining us tonight. Thank you. Drager just said that LA, Anaheim, and Rangers are leader for getting Hagel. I still believe the Rangers are not there. I still believe Boston and the Philadelphia are then there. They talk a little bit about Calgary. I don't think it will happen. But I believe LA or Anaheim. They have to go with a team. I have a lot of prospect, by the way. Thanks, Coach. I would take a Tortorella Sutter over a Mouse coach in the NHL today. I'm sure, Solar, you're not a young person, first of all. The problem with Tortorella is, and unfortunately, he didn't adjust himself, right? And it reminds me, Tortorella guys, Patrick Roy. What are you talking about? They love the game. They have a passion about the game. And they want winning. They have it. The blood is all about winning. But they are butthead. They are butthead. Both of them are butthead. It's this way. It's my way. I don't care. It's my way. That's what Tortorella is. And with the new generation, it's very hard. Really, really hard. That's the sadness behind everything. They are not the way it is anymore. So that's the reason Tortorella have a difficult time. And that's what I believe Patrick Roy could be a difficult time as a coach. But I can understand you, Salah. I agree with you. To coach, I enjoy for sure. I miss you too, Raphael. Hopefully you're doing well. Shout out for Illegal family from Philippines. Kikabalu said and named the player that stayed home that did not come to play. On the RDS, maybe I did not watching. I was a bit disappointed in this ski line so far, the preseason game. But, you know, honestly, Roger, to be honest with you, Caulfield was not there. Start, out, Gallagher, back, out. Now it's Drouin. So the chemistry is not there. What I'm worried is Tyler Toffoli yesterday. But again, it's a pregame season. So don't be too much. But I can understand your point of view about this part over there. It's Anaheim or San Jose for Hagel. I just did not see Rangers. I agree with you, Michael, about that one over there. But I would not say San Jose. I would say Anaheim, Los Angeles, right, and Vegas. Boston, Minnesota, and Flyers are my bottom B option. Hey, Coach, how you doing? I'm doing amazing, Sasha Schrader. Welcome aboard. Don't forget, guys, click on the like. That'd be awesome. We should have keep Dano with Perry. Honestly, Ellen, I would say the problem with Dano is at $6.5 million with 6 years for what he got is too much for the Montreal Canadiens for what he produced. We get a better players overall. We got Dvorak. I understand what he costs. But at $4.5 million, they gave a chance for Montreal to have a better balance on the salary cap. On the Perry, you're going to miss his leadership a little bit, but not the players on the ice all the time. On the Perry on 82 games is going to be different and Perry and 56 games on my eyes. But I can understand what we're missing. The guy make some fire like he did yesterday, everything like that. And he was a good leader. He enjoyed to play here. If you have Perry in your team, you like to have him. If you don't have Perry in your team, you hate him. But I can understand you, Ellen. That's today. I was like Mike Kinnon. Yeah, Mike Kinnon was another kind of coach, also his friend. Michael Rosenblatt, welcome aboard. If you make a trade today, Michael Rosenblatt, I saw 3 trade and I vote on them. So I don't know on the league. I have 3 trade until 9 o'clock tonight. So I don't know what happened. There was Sujonka, hurt England, and Eichel trade straight up with no big prospect. Does that sound reasonable to me? What you said, I would never trade William Eklam. Does not make sense. If I'm Buffalo, tomorrow morning. But the problem is Thomas Hurdle. Why Thomas Hurdle is going to accept to go to Buffalo? That's what I don't understand. Thomas Hurdle have a contract, an MNTC. It's limit at 3 teams. So you would say, I want to go to Colorado. I want to go to Vegas. I want to go to Tampa. And they cannot trade him another place. Why him? He would say, I want to go to Buffalo. So that's what I said. I don't see San Jose trade for Jack Eichel. My way, Ronnie, that's funny. I'm older than the Canucks NHL team and a huge Roy fans. I find Total Solar very entertaining and a Cap don't lie. Absolutely right about this, Solar. I agree with you about this. Secondly, I think their press conference is funny too, by the way. One talk too much, another one try to talk. What is Poland as a great game tomorrow night, Johnny? But first of all, because Pocket is not full retablished, they're going to wait and see what happens if Pocket it can handle that or not. But I don't see Poland. You have to score 2 goals and to be everywhere, and I don't see this. I think for his development, if Montreal have enough bodies, let go back down, keep Pocket, protect yourself with Perrault, and I think it'll be fine. I claim Lincoln over the waiver by the monkey. That's a good pick. I could quit underpaying, underpaying. Jesus. All right. Patrick Roy would be a great GM, not a coach, although I would love Patrick as an ab coach. I agree with you, Ellen, and that's what I believe. And I think if I was Bergevin and the Montreal Canadiens, I would hire Patrick Roy right now. I have Kopitar Voracek as someone else, Michael Rosenblatt. Nobody accept that trade for UB. Daniel Price himself out of town and Perry won another cup. Solar, you're absolutely right about Dano. Perry did not accept a 1-year contract. He won 2 years and he got it for Tampa. He wanted to win the Stanley Cup. But everywhere Perry played, they never win. So this year, something happened. Maroon won the last 3 and Perry lost the last 2 at the final. One of the 2 is happening for them. I don't see Tortorella coaching again in NHL, Adam. I think this is over for him, like Claude Julien and Bruce Boudreau. Does Yamo show up more in the morning? One Jack Hughes. Joseph, yes, he does. He was not here this morning, but he showed up a couple of times. If you follow me on Twitter, check for him. He's on the Twitter, and he responds every day, Joseph, on Twitter. He did not even decline, and he did not see it. I don't know what you're talking about. You want Renault, Michael? No, thanks. I want point, but not giving up Barkov. You want Caulfield? Maybe add some top in a trait. Sorry, got out to go early morning. Good night. I'll get up, coach. Oh, we forgot the quiz. Jesus. Nobody bring the quiz on the highs. What's going on, everybody? The fight between Tampa and Florida, Perry was the instigator. Yes, Ellen. And if you look at him, he did a elbow on the Spencer Knight. But I'm okay, to excellent. Put the wrong play decline, please. Please, bad Panthers to the Panthers. I'm your grab so much power. I got the cup with the Mighty Ducks and I off trust. Yes, Solar, 2006, I believe. I'm winning. Michael want to trade cup top and I ring. I apologize for that, guys. Completely lose the time because I answer all your questions and I promise myself never leave someone with this question out. I try my best. It's not always easy, but I'll try to answer to all your questions. If ever happening, guys, don't take it personally. The fly, sometimes the feet fly, and I try to catch everybody. You're absolutely right, in our tap. Some of you are already in finals, so that's true. So how this works, first of all, we play for the win the quiz tonight. But when you have a good answer of the quiz, you automatically in the playoff. When is the playoff? Saturday, Sunday, and live Monday night. You are live with me with two people and compete. Sorry about that. No music, we'll go straight. No losing time. I apologize. Michael Robinson, wake me up here. All right. It's going to be all the number tonight. How many different players score 6 goals a plus in one season, in one game? How many players score 6 goals a plus in one game? 11, 8, 5, 3, or 14? Here we go. Nicolas says C. Thank you, Nick. By the way, Bonamonkey, Joseph, in our tap, and Stephen are in. Nicolas, Stephen said C. Bonamonkey said C. Adam said C with 5. Justin said D. Luke said B. Solar said C. Come on the answer in our tap. Ellen said B. Coach, I'm the great one of the quiz. Alan Villalcourt said C. One of the top by the monkey. All right, one more time. Ronnie said A. Evan. I didn't see any tap anyway. Any tap said B. Does Joe Malone count? Yes, he count. Adam. The answer of this guy is B. 8. Luke, Ellen, and Tap score the first question. So Luke and Ellen, you have a tickets to go on the playoff. Don't forget Saturday night, 9 o'clock p.m. We're going to be live here to go the first round. Question number 2. Michael Rosenblatt did not participate. Michael Rosenblatt wanted to join the show this weekend. From the first question, 8. How many of them were not a center? So, 8 different players score 6 goals a plus. How many of them are not a center? 0, 5, 3, 4, or 1. Good luck, everybody. No tap. Come on. 3 minutes. Go. Yeah, Bonamoki said we clench. Stephen said E. Ronnie Odette said D. Bonamoki said C. Nicolas said C. Luke said B. Adam said C. Alan said C. Justin Tubey said B. Glad to see you, buddy. Salah said C. Glad to see Justin back in the house. C, I missed the first question. Guess I'm in the middle. Enotap said D. One more time. Helen, where are you? Ronnie would cry. Roger, where are you? Ellen said C. Thanks again, Ellen. Anybody else? We miss Roger. And we miss another one. I don't know. The answer, guys, surprisingly, we have only one. The answer is E. Stefan Manberg score. The only one score with, now we have 4 leader. Luke, Ellen, Enotap, and Stefan lead at the big after 2 questions. Congratulations. Question number 3. How many players play 25 years and more in the NHL? So 25 years, 26, 27, 35, 38 years in NHL. How many of them? 3, 8, 2, 4, and 7. First to answer. But Monkey said D. Speck said E. Stefan said D. Alan said D. Luke said C. Ronnie said A. Joseph said A. Adam said D. Solar said A. Justin Tubey said D. Ellen said B. Nicolas said B. Stop motion back in the house with E. One more time for Enotap. Enotap said A. Wavy Beat said A. The answer on that one, guys, is exactly A. So we have a lot of people now. Joseph got a point. Ronnie got a point. Salah got a point. Wavy Beats got a point. Enotap score for the second time. Take the lead. All of you right now are in the playoff for Saturday night, 9 o'clock Eastern Time. Congratulations for Ronnie about that one over there. Question number 4. Don't forget, we have 5 questions. Which team has the best point percentage for the inaugural game season, minimum 25 season? So what is what, guys? Every year, when they play their first game at home or on the road, when they play each season, they accumulate their game. And which one of the team have the most point percentage with a minimum of 25 season? Like Vegas does not count. Make sense? But is it Colorado, Montreal, Tampa, Boston, or Dallas? Badamaki said E, Dallas. Adam said Vegas. It does not count. A, Colorado. Alan said B, Montreal. Speck said C, Tampa. I'll be meeting you on the funnel in our tab. Go VIP. Stab said C. Stab said C. Speck said C. I'm still here, coach. Awesome. Justin said D. Stephen said D. Ronnie Odette said D. Adam Berger said A. Ellen Keefe said A. Stop said C. Joseph Lam said C. One more time. No inner tap on that question. Can we wait 5 more seconds? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Come on! Oh, really?
The answer, guy, is C. Tampa, 0.714. On that moment, guys, Joseph take the lead at 2 with inner tap. But Spec and Stop Motion step up over there. He said D. All right. He does not get it anyway. I'm sorry. I don't know where. But you don't get it anyway. Now we have two people lead. Inner tap and Joseph at 2. A bunch of people at 3. Last one. From the question 4, how many teams play for over 0.600 point per percentage for the first game during the A season? So the same thing. Now you have no minimum, no years. So Vegas can count if they are over 600. All right? So how many teams play for over 0.600? We know already Tampa are in. So you can go with 1. All right? So how many teams of them? 7, 9, 4, 2, or 12 different teams play for 600 during their first game on each season. Spec said B. Stop Motion said B. Stephen and Bottom Monkey said E. Alain Vaillancourt, Alan said B. Adam Berger said Duo. Those 2. Jesus. Ronnie said B. Bottom Monkey said B. Joseph said B. Ellen. We call for Ellen. Ellen said 9. B also. We call and she came back. CB for inner tap. Justin said B. Awesome. Ronnie. Bottom McKay said D. Guys, the answer that one, nobody got it. So the winner of the game tonight, Joseph and inner tap, again win the game tonight. Congratulations. Now what happening? Luc, Hélène, inner tap, Stephen, Joseph, Ronnie, Solar, Wavy, Spec, Stop, Bottom Monkey, and again Stephen are all in for the championship of the Frenchy Quiz happening Monday. But you have to be back Saturday, and then if you count, you make the playoff. You make the playoff already, but Saturday is elimination, Sunday another elimination, and then the grand finale is Monday. So hopefully you will be joining us. Every night we start at 9 o'clock. The quiz is always at 10 o'clock p.m. Congratulations. Adam get 0 for tonight. Good job, start the motion. By the way, I saw Stop. I saw your request at the beginning of the show. Did you request something? Can you remind me what you're looking? Bottom Monkey, if we win, do you win an NFT? I'll be honest with you guys. Yes. I'm going to give you one of my NFT for Montreal Canadiens. I apologize, Bottom Monkey. It's not Florida Panthers. but I have a bunch of NFT. I will give the winner an NFT of what I have for you guys. Great thought about this, Banda Monkey. The real season starts Saturday, Ronnie. Yes, sir. Saturday, 10 o'clock p.m. That was not me. All right, stop. I apologize. I thought it was you earlier. Someone stopped earlier. All right. Like at the beginning. Stefan, maybe that will help you. That's why we separate the boys from the men. That's what Ronnie talked about. That's what Michael Robinson would say the same thing. But it's Thanksgiving weekend, Canada. No excuse and all that. Yes, I did, Alan. Have a great night, Stephen. Always a pleasure, buddy. Hopefully you enjoy, Stephen, my email, by the way. Maybe not be available, not upset. I will give a chance to other people. Thanks, Ellen. We miss you, Ellen, by the way. Have a great night, stop. But we'll be back tomorrow, guys, right? Tomorrow we do the live stream. Montreal Canadiens game against Ottawa Senators at 7 p.m. We'll be back Friday night. You have another chance Friday night to be at the playoff at 9 o'clock p.m. And then Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Coach is on the road right now for both 14, 15 days with no stop. Bonne nuit, Salah. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate a lot to join us tonight. Salah, you on the final, by the way. You on the playoff, by the way. Glad to see you. I think it was the first time. Don't forget, if you never been subscribed, please don't hesitate to subscribe. And also don't hesitate to click on the like. Bada Monkey maybe not available Monday. But when you go to cross the bridge, Bada Monkey, we're going to see. If you're not available, we're going to maybe bring a second, another one. Go, if we win, I take your connection, the picture you have. This one, no. Have a good night, Alan. See you tomorrow night. Awesome, Alan. Say hi to your wife. Have a great night. Where is everyone going? You're welcome, Salah. When do you have to have your roster and by coach? Every day, then. Good night, Ellen. Sweet dream. I know it's late for you. 11:24, I believe. I can't wait for that, Ronnie, because I'm sure Johnny Golden would say, if I don't win, I will give you my mother-in-law. Let's check a couple of updates in NHL. NHL, Winnipeg scored 3-2. Still 3-1 to go St. Louis against Minnesota. Anaheim take the lead 2-0 at the middle of the first period. So let's make some change over there about this. Then let's make a trade in our tap. 11:55. Really? Really, Ellen? You 90 minutes in front of us? No. Cannot be that way. Bonne nuit, mon nom, mon stop. Thanks to stop by, buddy. Appreciate a lot. Oh, not this one. This one was for Ellen. I'm sure she typed 5, but she wants to type 2. Nobody talk about my new overlay, by the way. Nobody told me you don't. Nobody liked my overlay. It's a new purple color with all my information at the bottom. I worked so hard to get this. Baseball, the beginning of the 6th inning, Dodgers won, the St. Louis Blues. The Cardinals won. Really, Ellen? You 90 minutes. Wow. Thanks, Ronnie. Anything you want to talk a little bit? I'm good. Stay alive. I'll stay alive. I'll be alive, but we are 90 minutes ahead. No? I don't know. I never knew about that. Awesome, Ellen. How's the weather over there? Crumper for Stuttle. I will do it. Yep, you for Glenn for Ellen. I've been there one time. I went one time to the Zilda and Glen. I did a lot of time Nova Scotia. I did a couple of time, of course, New Brunswick. Yep. Zilda McGlen, only one time. All right, Ronnie, have a great night, buddy. Enjoy your night shift. Thanks to stop by, Ronnie, tonight. And I wish you an amazing, great night shift. And Quebec City. Can I move this on the side? Yep, that's happening. 1, 2, and 3 for the Dodgers, and we are going to the middle of the 6th. Can the Dodgers come back tonight and beat the St. Louis Cardinals? I don't follow baseball, by the way, guys. It's just right now is the playoff, and the hockey is not start. Who start in the net tomorrow? For Montreal? Jake Allen. Now, Jake Allen was not on the tap. Jake Allen was not on the ice this morning. They dressed up Matembo and Primo. But we expect Jake Allen be the goaltender tomorrow night. That was what Dominic Ducharme said yesterday or this morning. So it'll be interesting to see that. Does New Jersey start Mercer in O's and NHL or American? Okay, on the fence about it, I will start then both in American. I bring them up if needed. Roster is full. Will be interesting, Joseph. They have a lot of discussion over there. They like what the both of them did. I did not look enough a game tonight to watching them, what they did. Honestly, I can look what they did. Let me check the stats. Suddenly, they was not dressed up tonight. They dressed up 7 defensemen. They let play Nolan Foote. But none of them was on the ice tonight. Really interesting about that. Another bad performance overall to Jonathan Bernier, guys. .813. Struggles in the beginning of the year. Bernier. Another night of 2 points for Adam Fox. Andy Fox. Yes, Johnny, you should be. Usually, I'll be honest with you, Joseph, when they do that, it's because they are inside the team. If they was not inside the team, they will let him play one more time. Or they was not sure about them, they will be inside, they will let him, they will keep them, not keep them. So I would not be surprised if they keep them. Justin, he should play better. I understand, Justin, about that. I agree with you about your statement. Look, you have an experience, 33 years old, been in the league for many years, right? But it's the decision I'm upset. It's bad decision. Turnover. Try to join the rush. Try to play on the offensive side. I know Armia make a turnover, not this game yesterday, but the game prior. You know what I mean? Like, it's an accumulation. It's just we don't see that David Savard is supposed to be David Savard. And without him, Montreal is going to struggle. I did not see all the goal, Joseph. I just said a point percentage, .813. The Canucks did not lose, Salar. We will have the top two line and tag tomorrow night. It's supposed to be that way, Johnny. I'll be honest with you, Johnny, more. 3 lines. Thank you, Justin. I changed the background many times. I think all summer I have a lot of locker room. And then, when I do all the stats and all the news and the NHL, I'm getting a lot of, on my Twit feed, a lot of background hockey. And sometimes I save them. I think it's pretty neat. You know what I mean? He's good with my overlead colors. Thanks again, Justin, by the way. We miss you, buddy. We like to having you. We miss tonight London. We miss the guy from Ottawa Senators are not here tonight. London, we missing Brock. And then the morning, Corey. Our Hoffman is close to be able to skate. Yes, Justin. I think it's a question days now, what I heard. Yeah, Joseph, I understand that part over there. But, they will maybe drop them for a couple of games and see what's happening. Again, Joseph, they can also let them play at the beginning of the year until they reach 9 games. And then after that, they can return them down if they have to or they want to. So it'll be interesting, Joseph. More time they are with the team, more they get experience about that. Justin Hoffman is going to be another 2 weeks. So he's not going to be ready for the first weekend. Expect possible the second week, the worst case the third week, but not before October 18. Yes, Johnny. I don't say Savard is going to be bad. I just said Savard did not have a great training camp. Savard did not play at what we expect from him. That was my point. He did a lot of mistake because he was not aware. Like he did, for me, he'd make a lot of 101 mistakes. That's my point. Emlyn, and which league? In NHL? Alexei Emlyn in our top? Exactly, Joseph. They have a better lineup, right? So they have, Urshire, Hughes, and everybody. They play a lot with American hockey players. They play tonight, Joseph. One, I don't know what they're going to do with Jankowski. McLeod 2, Sasha 3, Gauthier 4, possible, Gray 5, Brett 6, Studenik 7. They don't have any great top 6 player on that lineup right now. Maybe Brett, Jesper Pratt. So, I'm telling you right now, my Joseph, I could be wrong, but I think they will stay home at the beginning. Yes, Inotap. He's a KHL. Remember, he got hurt last season. Keep Cooley for a few games before Sunday. They will maybe keep him because Edmonton's not going to be ready. They go to start the season with 8 defensemen. So, without Edmonton, they are 7. Right? Now, is the key to know Saku, what happened with him, and also Nylander. So, one of the two can handle, maybe they will stop. But I believe goalie will be there until the last minute. Oh, yeah, McLeod will be a part of this, Joseph, yeah. Adam said the game is on Anaheim. At 3-3, guys. Minnesota come back and OT. I will try to catch up the game, guys. Yeah, outside. You cannot afford to lose a year of eligibility. Yes and no, right? If they keep him for the full year, yes, but he's not. He is a captain in WHL. If he was an American Hockey League player like Jenny Fairbrother, that's another discussion. But at that moment, I don't see what happened in Ottawa. Face up on the right side of the goaltender, the Minnesota. Minnesota pick up the puck. It's coming down. Chasing past St. Louis. At 2 versus 1. No. Catch up back right there. Minnesota bring the puck down. Waiting. Bring the puck out. In the boo! Minnesota score. Beckman, I believe. I don't know his last name. Beckman score. Minnesota after a trail 3-0. Came back with 4 goals. No answer. And win an OT tonight at home. Wow. Kakkonen was the goaltender for Minnesota at the end of the game. Wow. By the way, what I heard from Minnesota, John Merrill have a really great training camp with the wall, by the way. Just want to share it with you. Oui, Nicolas. Il va très bien pour Minnesota, Nicolas. Ça a toujours été un joueur bien aimé en passant, Nicolas Merrill. No, I think he was a second round pick, I believe. He was drafted by the Toronto Maple Leafs, first round pick, 21 overall in 2013 by Toronto. And a Toronto guy, he have 2 full season, but only 3 goals, 7 goals. Then he went to Arizona last year. He played only 2 games. Then he was down and took some a lot of game. But I never reached the full potential, to be honest with you, unfortunately. So all the game on ESPN, it's done over. I want to share with you, I don't know if you have it with me here. Guys, I'm going to share a link. I'm impressed by this website, guys. You can watch a lot of game live stream if you don't have like ESPN2 or if you don't have NHL Live. You can click on it, and it works. I think Joseph try it. Adam try it tonight. Bonsoir, Nicolas. Oui, il est un peu tard pour toi. I agree with you, Joseph, about him. So, if you don't have a ESPN Plus, guys, it works tonight. I watched the Boston game. It's not perfectly great, but I watched Boston against Washington. So maybe sometimes the game is black out. You can go there and watching the game. And then if you want to watch Montreal, I have another website where the guy provide me the link before the game. So I can send to you this one also. Coach, come through again with a good link. Preseason game has been easy to find. It was some are difficult, Joseph, but some did it. The problem, you have a different location. The earlier game, it was harder because ESPN did not show up. Now, ESPN matched up a lot with TSN. Tonight, ESPN showed three of the 6 game tonight. So that's pretty good. And like Washington Capitals and Boston Bruins, I cannot find it. Right? The last game, Los Angeles, is on NHL Network. If you have all NHL, it works. But sometimes they are not there. So when the season start, but again, if you want to watch baseball, basketball, whatever they are, that's website. I don't know how they do that. Honestly, I have no clue how they can do that. I don't know. They don't get stop, whatever it is, but I don't know. And if you are smart, I don't do it. All right? But the guy gave me the link for the Montreal Canadiens. So what he did, he built a YouTube channel and he put the link unlisted. So the only time you can watch the game if you get the link. If not, you cannot watch his website, his YouTube channel. And then he asked people to give him donation on Venmo or on PayPal. That's pretty cool. It looked like that link will have the abs tomorrow, Johnny. Yes. Because I think, like, in our top, I don't know he's still there, but like me, all right, like, I cannot watch Tampa Bay Lightning's game because they are blacked out because of Panthers. So I'm okay because I have ESPN Plus, but my cable black out a lot of time them. So I have to go to another way to see Tampa Bay. Yeah, so what happens, Joseph, is like every game, both teams have their own staff of broadcasting. And as the customer, you have a choice which one you want to listening. So that's what's happening. The ball game is on. Yes, Johnny. 1-1 at the end of the 6th inning. Garcia is the pitcher. The hitter is Smith. One man on the base. I think I could be a better play-by-play. It's a curveball, low. Baseball is so easy to be a play-by-play. Like, you have to wait. Nothing's going on. Here we go. Pitcher on motion. Look on the first base. Set up. And through the ball. Another curveball. Lower again. Now it's a count is a 3-ball, 2-strike. One man on the ice. One man on the ice. One man on the base. And 2 out. The runner is going to be on the way to run. Kelly, welcome aboard. We are always alive, Kelly. I know, terrible. Here we go, they throw the ball. Lower. Hey, this is for another walk. And now we have 2 men on the base, running a base runner to a score at some point. And now St. Louis maybe thinking to change the pitcher. We'll see what's happening. Of course, Kelly, the Leaf fans, I believe you came here 2 days ago or yesterday, honestly. Thanks to stop by. We are live every night, Kelly. Like tonight, no Montreal. We are here at 9 o'clock. When you have Montreal, we show up at 7 p.m. And then start Monday, guys. We have a show at 5 o'clock p.m. every day now. 11 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock p.m. And then the evening, 7 or 9 o'clock. I feel like Florida is better at what they put there. I wouldn't be surprised Toronto slip up and then Florida go over Tampa Bay and then Tampa Bay. It's funny he put Buffalo over Detroit. I need to do my prediction for next week. Tomorrow, guys, the top 12 center in NHL. And then, I know. If in our top, if Michael DeVillano is there tomorrow, show him this, show him the standing. 1-1 on the count. We have AJ Pollock and the bats against Garcia. Pollock is ready. Here we go. Pitcher is looking for the sign for the catcher. 1-1, 2-2. Accept the sign on the sign. Garcia in motion. Set up. In throw. Lower. And we have our 2-ball, 1 strike for AJ Pollock. Oh, we see the basketball players. Magic Johnson. Would the player have watched video of the last night game as a coach too? I'm sure they watch it, and I'm sure the coach watched it many times. They will show to the young kids every time that you can see Romanov. Romanov's problem yesterday, he was trying to do too much. He was trying to cover the young kids beside him. He was trying too much. And you cannot do that. You have to be careful more. Remember the first goal, Fred Brother was all the way up. That'd be great in our tap. And the inning is over. Magic just play baseball. He doesn't play baseball, but he owned the team. So, wow, almost a problem there, but finally, Adam Wainwright was happy. The show tonight is going to be done at 11 o'clock tonight, guys. Try to keep this. Tomorrow, don't forget, we have the 10 Center. Then I'm doing a pre-game show tomorrow afternoon, a short video. After I listening Dominic Charm, I'm going to give you an update of what's going on, and you can watch the video. Yeah, Joseph. You want to know my worst pick last season, guys? I will tell you. I have nothing to hide. It's right there in the video. I select Calgary Flames to win the North Division. That was my worst pick over there. I select the Calgary Flames. And I select Carolina win the East Division. I select Vegas to get out of the West. And I select Carolina and the Central, whatever they call it. And I select not the Islanders. I believe it was Washington. That was my selection. And then you go to see next week, I have a videos where I select, it's animation videos, the nomination of each trophy. I should do it. I did not do it yet. I'm behind a little bit, but I can't wait to do that. Was a pretty good show tonight. We have a lot of people, by the way, tonight. Finally, we have people come back. It was great to see Ellen back, Kelly back also tonight. She's a big fan of the Toronto Maple Leaf. I don't know, Kelly, where are you located, by the way? That's another way to do a prediction point, yes. Michael Rosenblatt did it in our tap last year with me. That's awesome, Joseph. By the way, guys, you should get my email today. I sent an email late evening, I believe, or I don't know. Today, guys, I spoke 4 hours on the phone. I have to talk with, I'm teaching players with their mindset as an athlete. Today I have 12 players to talk with. Usually it's not the same week. Awesome, Joseph. Was that big? David Arthur back in the house. Strike out. He's a goaltender, right? And he never reached his full potential. Honestly, he was a Buffalo Sabre. He's still in Arizona. I'm not sure if he's still there. Yeah, he's still in Arizona. 35 years old. He was never been drafted, by the way. He was with Buffalo last season, played 13 games. I thought he was with Arizona. I could be wrong. How's your week so far, David? Thanks for stopping by tonight. Don't forget to click on the likes. I don't, David. I'm not a drinker. I never smoke. And I never barely drink. Whenever I play hockey, I coach. Johnny, he live in Quebec, Sainte-Foy. He coached the Quebec Rempart or managed the team. He have a house here in Florida, by the way. I met him a couple of times, like 2-3 times at the Panthers game. The beginning of the 7th inning, guys, 1-1. The St. Louis Blues, Jesus, St. Louis Cards are on the bats. I never smoke or do drug, but I drink beer, buddy. That's all right. Nothing wrong with that part. Have a great night, Joseph. Thanks again for joining us tonight. I'm still here, Dan. Awesome, Danny. David, you should meet Brad Marchand. But not Brad Marchand, the players, but Brad Marchand's son is here usually. He come here a couple of times, and he loves the beer. He's a good kid. He texts me almost every day. Have a great night, Adam. It was great to see you tonight earlier and talking about hockey. And we have no Vegas. Can Vegas play tomorrow, Adam? Tomorrow night, Ottawa, Montreal, New Jersey, Islanders visit Devils. Florida play Tampa Bay. That's why New Jersey, Joseph, they will play tomorrow. Wow, Florida at Tampa Bay tomorrow night. Pittsburgh visit Detroit. Chicago, Minnesota. Colorado, Dallas. Vancouver, Edmonton. And yes, Vegas play tomorrow night against Arizona. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 game again tomorrow night. Congratulations, Johnny. Yes, Adam, but Florida Panthers does not play with a full team. They bring a lot of American hockey players. I love Ottawa Senators. I think the future is very bright. Hopefully, they will sign Brady Tkachuk very soon. We did not hear nothing about him, by the way, the last couple of days. They lost Colin White. I didn't hear the result of his injury, MRI today. So I don't know if someone hear about this. His best friend is Mark Stone. The game tomorrow, Johnny, 7 o'clock. They have a good team to watch. This year a bit hard, but in the next year, in the next 2 years, once Jake Sanderson's coming from North Dakota and from the NCAA, I think they will be great. Look like Matt Murray, guys, you have to give credit for Matt Murray. Matt Murray looking good on the training camp. And the sarcastic can say, yeah, of course, he played against Montreal Canadiens. Just kidding. But at the end of the day, you have to give credit to Matt Murray. He's looking good so far. Or is it confirmed? I did not know if he was like... when I listened to D.J. Smith, I think the result was not out yet this morning. Guys, you have a lot injuries. Frank Cools last night, Byfield last night, Colin White 2 days ago, Ryan Reeves tonight, Carrie Price, Jordan Manson. Oh, you did, Johnny? I bet you was happy. You was far away from the mother-in-law. Who will miss Saturday week? We talk about Colin White right now. One man on the base for St. Louis guy with 2 out, and Arenado is on the bats for the St. Louis Cards, the ex-third base for the Colorado Rockies. I know my baseball. I did the mascot. I know the baseball. I don't know soccer, but I know baseball. Sportnet confirmed. Awesome. Thanks. I will take an off for tomorrow. I put my sticky note. More MRI tomorrow, okay. Oh, stolen base by St. Louis now. The count is 2-2. 2-2. Good block by the catcher, by the way. Well, I don't know. The only catcher I remember is Doug Audley. I was following baseball in the 1980s, guys. I do like, because my buddy is a the goalie coach over there, but I'm not a big fan of them like a fan like, I would follow it because I love sport. I love hockey, so I love all the team, but they are not my favorite team to follow the most. Make sense? So I really love Montreal Canadiens, Ottawa, Florida Panthers. All right? That's the 3. After that, I like exciting games. So I like to watch a lot the Rangers now. I think that's another one I like to watching over there. Edmonton. Here we go. The inning of the Cards is over. Still 1-1. When the lineup for the game come out, are you talking about the preseason game, Johnny? Like tomorrow game? I know. Of course, right? Like I said, I'm not a, I'm not a fan of them. The only team really, I'm not attract is the Boston Bruins. But that's another story. I did like a lot the Pittsburgh Penguins. One Crosby, Jagger, Lemieux. Yeah, so Johnny, that will be out about between 10:30 to 12 o'clock. So what he will do tomorrow morning, they will set up the earlier 9:30, 10 o'clock. They will set on the website Montreal Canadiens. They will put the line of the practice together, and they make five line, and then they will set who's going to play tonight. Awesome, David. I will trade one of my goaltender in our tap for Tim Suzzle if you want to. No trade then. Check my goaltender in our tap. Spencer Knight, Frederick Anderson. I don't know my two other. I don't know my team yet. That's terrible. I play also with 3 other leagues. So Dan said D. I'm not sure if he get it. Yes, not tomorrow night, but no, not true, Johnny. They cannot be full until the beginning of the season. So I think the date was October 12, open up. So when they play the 16, they will be open for full capacity. And of the and of the 7th inning, guys. Garcia start his 2nd inning for St. Louis. And it's a left-hander hitter. And now St. Louis calling the bullpen. The pitcher coach guy for the St. Louis Blues is still the brother of Mike Maddox. Maddox. 1 out. Yes, Johnny. All right, guys, we give you 5 more minutes. That's the limit. At 11:15, we're out of here. I'm still alive here because I'm watching baseball at the same time. And they have a game right now, Anaheim and the Kings. It's right now 3-1 Anaheim at the middle, second game, second period, guys. That's the only game played at that moment. 0 ball, 2 strike. Again, Bellinger. Oh, hit. Single. Bellinger with 2 strike. He did it. The site looked really good. Yes, Johnny. I'm telling you now. I should get money for that. David, honestly, that's the first time I'm watching baseball this year. It's because it's the playoff right now, and I always like the Dodgers, but I never watch baseball. It's just like no hockey game right now. That's the only reason, David. But I'm with you. No. I know that. Oh, second out's coming. Fly inside the diamond by Turner. Turner have a bad night tonight. My team is not bad in our tap. Who are my goaltender? Anderson, Spencer Knight. I'm not remember. I have a couple of good defensemen also. I got Kel McCarr, I believe. And also I put Verena on my team. I'm thinking about longer. Good job, Dan. Kelly, I'm thinking about that, by the way. Kelly. It will come. Not yet, but I'm thinking to do it, Kelly. Are you going to hanging with me during the night late? Really? I have Brossois, Anderson, Knight. Awesome. Where are you located? Are you in Toronto? In Ontario or Toronto? Stolen Base by Bellinger. It's not easy to stolen base against Molina, but he did it. Yes, Kelly. That's good. Honestly, Dan, if I have him, I won't do it. I will not let him go. I have only 3 goalies in our tap. I thought I have 4. Two ball, 1 strike. Men on the second base. Again, Betts. I think it's Betts. The ex-Red Sox. 2-2. Yes, Kelly, you. Toronto, all right. Sometimes, people don't live in the same location when they love their team. And it's going to be the end of the 7th inning, guys. And the score is still 1-1. I know that. Are you watching all the game, Kelly? David is from Ottawa Valley. It's something I'm thinking to do then. I don't know when, but I think we're going to create, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I would like to do something like that and make a foundation behind that so people gave money, and the money go to a specific organization. I agree with you. I would agree with you because I think Frederik Andersen is better at what they have right now, and I think he was not treated properly by a lot of media or the fans in Toronto. I think Frederik Andersen always been a great goaltender, Kelly. I agree with you. I don't know. It's like if I do it 24 hours like this, I would like to get guests, special guests, go every hour for 15 minutes, whatever it is. Yes, Kelly. So I don't know. Something I have to think about this, but we'll see. Well, maybe we reach a 5 or 10,000 people. Something different. I think the longest one we did so far, I think it was 7 hours. I believe. I don't know if you reach 8 hours. Something I have to look. But yeah, Merenzek could be a good also, but I just don't feel it. Now, to be with Toronto Maple Leafs and on top, it's all go to the playoff, right? They're going to make the playoff. Now it's to see what they're going to do. Have a good night, David. Thanks to stop by. Don't forget to come back tomorrow night and anytime you want to. Glad to talk to you tonight, buddy. Beginning of the 8th inning. Thanks, David. You have a strong goaltender, and because your third violon or your third goaltender is not strong, I will not trade Kumper. And it makes sense right now. Because your goaltender are not strong enough as the backup, and you lose your best, and you don't have nobody else. Do not trade Kumper and Backstrom. Good decision from you, Danny. Beautiful weather in Florida, by the way. I love October and November and December and January. I hate summer here. Don't forget to click on the likes if you did not. You're in good shape in our tap. I don't know why you want Kumper. Yes, he is, Kelly. Oh, single to start the inning for the Cards. The problem then is not going to have a lot of game over there. That's the problem. And they got Kozar with Carolina, Kelly, but you're right. He played only 12 games. He was not with Detroit, Kelly. He was with Carolina. Grant Belschler back in the house. Another fans. We have Kelly. We have Grant. Thanks, buddy, to stop by. Don't forget to click on the likes. I did visit Busch Garden, Johnny, a couple of years ago. By the way, not only in Florida, but I also did in Virginia. That's not a problem, Kelly. Yes, you know, if you have a chance to put, the problem sometimes in our tap is your goaltender coming like the same night, and that's the problem. Yes, but nobody will want him, honestly. Well, I don't see anybody want Carter Hutton for his value is almost zero. You know, if you want to pick a goaltender right now, go get Samuel Montembeault as a backup right now. If you have a chance to pick him, get him. He's going to give you maybe 2, 3, 4 start. And after that, you can release him. But I can understand in our tap about your 4 goaltender. It's just like some night you have 3 goalies at the same night, and you have to sacrifice one of them. It could happen maybe 2 times per week. Not a problem, Danny. Anytime. All right, guys. 23. We just want to say to you, this was a great night. I enjoyed it. It was fun. Kelly, please come back more often and maybe do a stream one day. And thanks, everybody in our tap. And Dan and everybody else is in the chat. We just want to say to you, thank you so much for the great night. And remember, one more thing before we go.
You are awesome. You are amazing. You are the best. And remember, you have
a great night, everybody. I will see you tomorrow morning, 11 o'clock Eastern Time, and tomorrow night, 7 o'clock for the game between the Montreal Canadiens and the Toronto and the Ottawa Senators. Have a great, blessing night, everybody.
What do I know? What's going on now?
Yes, in our tap, 2 only. You're welcome, Danny. Sorry, in our tap.
What's going on now? Is this another breakdown? You and me, should I say so? We're just putting on a show. Oh, oh, oh. What do I know? I need to open my eyes and get a touch of that reality. Don't want another surprise. I'd rather want you to just let me be. Oh, oh, oh. What do I know? What's going on now? Is this another breakdown? You and me, should I let go? I do really want to know.
Good night, and all that. Anytime, buddy. You guys will make me better and better every time. Montreal, Samuel Montembeault.